Today I'm going to try to beat the Immortal Empires in Warhammer 3 using nothing but Skinks. I'm going to be playing as Tehenhauin, not because he's the best option for this. Tehenhauin usually would be very reliant on monsters, kroxigors, Bastiladon, Oxyotl, all of that, but Skinks are generally the backbone of his army. In this case, they'll be the entirety of all of his armies. So we're going to be playing on very hard campaign and battle difficulty as always. Tehenhauin has always been one of my favorite lords in the entire game. And we will be disbanding all of these guys before our first fight. This is going to be a little difficult here. Because they have 11 units, fairly decent ones in here as well. The balance of power is not great there, but we're going to go for it. We're going to need to be very careful and use our Skink skirmishers. We would really want to use 100% of their ammo before they get into melee. Luckily we do start with 10% physical resistance on all our Skinks. If we let the Plague Claw catapults get even a couple good volleys off, we just don't win this. These guys don't naturally have stock. Really we want to get Chameleon Skink skirmishers as quickly as possible. But these guys need to stay in the trees for the moment. Alright, let's get going here. We're all hidden except for Tehenhauin, that's intentional. I really need to bait out their army ability. And eventually we're going to have to make a dash for the Plague Claw catapult. Oh yeah, they're summoning it there. Yeah, we just got to keep moving here. If I don't bait out the Clam Rats, the chance of winning is just 0. I mean, there's got to be a little cheese here. And then, as they move out further, in just a moment, I'll move these guys in. I think they can go for it now. I don't want to waste any ammo at all. Okay, they hit one volley, but they didn't hit it very well. They only got 12 kills with it. 61 damage, Delta's gold value, that's not bad at all. They'll probably have 100 by the time the melee's over, but that's way less than they're worth. So that'll swing our balance of power. Sometimes units kind of just stop moving. They kind of pause, then move, then pause, then move, if you really confuse them, like I'm doing here. Confusion is going to be the name of the game for our first, 5 turns here. Ooh, if Tehenhauin could catch him, I mean, he's way stronger. If I can start hitting those Plague Monks, because they are the most valuable use of my ammo. Oh yeah, he's wiping that out. That's good. Can't ever get too greedy with Skinks. You can't take any bad fights, but you can guarantee good fights. Nice. Wiped him out fully. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That is a good charge right there. Oh, and they ran just from watching that. Charge by proxy. Oh wait, they're all just... Yeah, we won that. We didn't even use all our ammo. And this force was twice as large as ours, and probably worth twice the gold value, including the catapult. So I don't think we could have done that more efficiently. 15% replenishment, and 50 sacrificial offerings. We'll be taking the Mark for Sacrifice pretty much the whole game here. Okay, Tablet of the Skinks. That is incredibly powerful. Plus 20% ammunition, and poison attack for all Skink infantry. Then Vanguard deployment for all infantry, and plus 10 missile strength, and then plus 10 weapon strength. So... do we want to go for this? The answer is no. Even though we won this about as well as possible, I don't think it's possible to win that one. So I will be recruiting immediately here and then pretty quickly going back in. Chameleon Skinks, in my opinion, out of all of the options here, they're just the most cost efficient and the most good option. And then can we get a good Skink Chief? Okay, we can. We'll use him to increase our replenishment. He's very helpful for that. And also in the late game, once he gets on a Stegodon, he's going to be really strong in combat. I don't want to just hero stack. I could probably do that, but it just feels a little too cheesy for me. Alright, so we also have access to the Rite of Sotek now. So we do have a lot to deal with here. And they have recruited more units in the time that we were recruiting as well, but I'm pretty sure our 4 Chameleon Skinks outweigh all of these Skaven slaves and even that lord there. I don't want to fight them in the settlement. That would be really hard, micro-wise. Oh. Okay, I don't lose any units, but I don't want to fight settlement battles. I don't think I'm going to perform any better than the auto-resolve is. Alright, so we're going to transfer my units there. Now I have... I mean, this is a doom stack already. It doesn't look like much, but this is a doom stack, I assure you. And I'll send him back there as I build that up. I'll have him recruit more. But this army should be more than sufficient to take out whatever I need to take out there. Okay, this is a small settlement. I'm confident I can win this really well.
2 hours later.
They have like 2 units left. How have they not surrendered? Just give me the win, man. Come on. There we go. There we go. That took much longer than I thought it would. Did take a few more casualties than I would have liked. I probably could have halved those losses. That wasn't the most efficient, but it was good enough. And sacrifices to Sotek. Let's think about this. How many do I have? I have 564. I will go for the casualty replenishment. Ooh, that's good. I want that. I want them Ballistic Chameleon Skinks. Yes, please. I do expect to get attacked by these guys. That is a shit stack right there. That is garbage. Oh yeah, that's garbage too, so I could just demolish them. If I get attacked by 3 armies, I might be screwed, but those 2, easy peasy, I'll wipe them out. Why are they there? Is there like... do they have some sort of ambush tactic going on? I feel like they have some sort of trick up their sleeve, because I don't know why the AI would just do that voluntarily. Yeah, why were they there if they're just gonna run away? That's... if I can wipe out this army, I mean, that just gets rid of a thorn in my side. Honestly, I can probably take, like, less than 100 casualties here. Maybe even less than 50. Once you have more Skinks than this, it's difficult to do even, like, an A group, B group strategy. I mean, if we can just have them all shooting at once. There we go. That's doing some damage. Oh, look at all those health bars going down. All of those health bars. Look at that. That is a good looking engagement right there. We lost 3 Skinks. We lost 3 whole Skinks. This is a complete loss. This is a complete loss. Irredeemable. May as well have lost the entire army at this point. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that. Ah, shit. They spawn more of them. But yeah, the problem with this type of army is that you kind of run out of space at some point. Like here, because I don't have too many, and this also happens to be a fairly large map, I can just move them that way. But if I had a full stack of just Chameleon Skinks, I would be struggling to, like, have any space left. The real advantage, though, with them is that because they have stock, you can just put them anywhere. They don't all need to be engaged at one time. You can use all of your ammo on some of them, pull them entirely back out, have the enemy forget where they are, without even using trees or anything. Alright, we're gonna go. Because these guys can fire while moving and they can't, that gives them a massive advantage. Because when they're going into melee attack, the entire time before they fully engage, they're firing. And these guys aren't, because they're running away. They can't fire while moving. Yeah, that's 49 losses. I said less than 50. I said less than 50 losses, and I got 49. We're going to go for the Mark for Sacrifice anyways, just because we need the sacrificial offering, so effectively 0 casualties. And we will just keep getting these guys. Actually, I'm in the negative. I didn't realize I was in the negative. I'll sit them in there for now. Unfortunately, we can't field a large enough army to take settlements of its own quite yet, but I think as soon as we finish off this region, we will be good. And we do have 9,000 gold in the bank. We could go a little into debt, but I'd rather not quite yet. I am slightly worried that Skrulk has something up his sleeve, if he even wears sleeves. I don't think he'll have anything too high tier. They will reinforce that. Valiant defeat, okay. Oh yes, this will be the easiest fight of my goddamn life. Look at where they are reinforcing from. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh yes, only 3 units with shields. Oh yeah, and their whole army's over here. Oh, I'm doing them dirty there. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm turning off my UI even. Oh, that hurts. But I'm gonna leave them there, holding strong. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. That is looking good right there. Do I have to manually get these guys to fire? Because they're not firing super effectively on their own. I will. I will. Alright, both fronts are looking okay here. Not ideal, but okay. Guys will move back a little, spread out a little. Like fish in a barrel. More like rats in a barrel, but close enough. Ugh. Ugh, that's an ugly engagement, but I don't have a great choice to get through by the towers there. Oh, we've taken so much damage too. Yeah, that's where this army really struggles, to just get through and inside a settlement that has walls while also firing effectively. It's so difficult without just taking a massive amount of damage. Ah, so much from the towers. They just have so many towers. I would really like it if capturing this just wiped out every single tower. I mean, that would be great in my opinion. I think it should. I've very aggressively avoided settlements so far in Warhammer 3. Really is just fighting uphill when they have every single tower set up. It is rough. Alright. God, I hated that. That was not a fun one. But we got it. We didn't actually lose that many. We took a lot of damage, but we didn't lose that many soldiers. But now we have Oxyotl, which would have been very fortified and very difficult to take once it was leveled up. We're gonna wipe this pretty easily. Yeah, so I might even go and... I think I'll go into Force March. Oh, there's Skrulk. There's Skrulkarino. Alright. I'm gonna go into Force March to try and bait him into attacking me, and also maybe block him from getting there in one turn? And then you just keep going down there. I don't think I want to recruit anymore with you. Okay, we're at minus 510 a turn, but we can sustain that for like 20 turns here. Yeah, he's going for the minor settlement. That's really annoying, but I can pretty easily wipe him out. I'll just auto-resolve that. I could probably wipe out like one Plague Claw Catapult, but it's not worth. Auto-resolve actually did a better job than I would have there. Wow. Oh, they just sacked it too? Why would they sack it? If we're not even dealing with them inside a minor settlement, and they're taking attrition, and they took a ton of damage from sacking it, what did I have to gain from that? That doesn't make sense. They sacked it for 400 gold, and effectively just killed their own army. They could have ambushed me, they could have done so many different things. Yep. Easy peasy. Took some damage from the magic and all that, but... And we won. Alright. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I really don't know why Skrulk did that. He really he screwed himself over there. And we'll just keep moving down there, like was the plan. So I think because Skrulk came from that direction, that's probably their territory. But they still only have 2 settlements? I don't think they could have expanded. Yeah, they still only have 2 settlements, and they have no balance of power now. Yeah, we can take this as well. I don't think they have any army here. Yeah, they don't. Clan Rats without shields. Those are our best target. Probably good to start with that, really reduce their balance of power immediately. We actually have it in our favor just from the beginning here, but... could always go to shit. How do I get down there? What path would they even take? Oh my god. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. I don't want to deal with that shit. Better angle. You want to kind of be above or below your opponent. Either way, as long as you have a really good angle where you can shoot straight and hit 100% of the time. Instead of like 30. There we go. Ugh. Such a slog. That was 15 minutes just to deal with like 6 units. Pretty efficient. Would have liked to go into melee a little less, but we just didn't have that much space. Commandment. Lots of corruption, so we will go for alignment of order. I don't even want to bother confederating Itza because I can't use any of them. Their whole purpose is to just buff Saurus warriors into absolute tanks, but there's no purpose to that for me. I can't even use their lords. I'm only doing Skinks. I think we wipe out Skrulk next turn, and then we see whatever's over here. Oh, get him. Get him. Oh, they can't quite get him. They're going for him, though. Those brave cowards. They're actually doing something. I mean, I already did 90% of the work for them, but they're doing more than nothing. Yeah, that's not even worth fighting. I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. Oh, yeah. That's worth it. That is so worth it. 600 gold plus 12 chests of golden idols, and we have good trade partners all around. That's crazy. That's a lot of instability, and that's a lot of corruption still, but we're getting that corruption down. I think if I leave this guy back here for a few turns, that would probably be the best move. I don't want to get too hasty with my expansion. Oh, actually, they got him. Yep. Oh my god, they lost so much of their army to him. That's embarrassing. Oh, he was on his last legs and they lost half their goddamn army. I kind of wish Skrolk conquered these guys so I could take their territory, but... I mean, I'll be able to confederate them at some point. And victory conditions. What are we actually going for? I think I'll probably go for a short campaign victory. We've already destroyed 2 of them. Okay, and then 30 different settlements. I think I'll go for the short victory here. I'll also be getting back to the Goblin Tide before that. I kind of want to go back and forth between the 2 campaigns, just so I don't get bored with either one. But yeah, that'll be all for my first episode of the Skink-only campaign. I'm thinking what I'm going to do for this, as well as my Goblin campaign and all of the other future campaigns that I plan to do in this style of just using one type of unit, is I just want to go for the short campaign victories. I think that makes more sense, because after that point, you're pretty much guaranteed to just win if you decide to paint the map. I don't see too much point in doing that, or too much like entertainment value to really get out of that. I don't think it would be fun to watch, honestly, so even if I cut it down, it's the same thing over and over at that point. But I'm going to do 2 episodes for each of them. The first being getting over the first couple big hurdles, usually taking out the first major threat, like the first major faction that would usually be like a pain in the ass to deal with. And then the second episode being achieving that short campaign victory, talking about the strategies that I'm using and what I've learned in the process of doing it. I think that'll be the most fun for both me and you guys, hopefully. But subscribe if you want to see more of that. Thanks for watching. Consider dropping a like if you enjoyed this video. Peace out.